Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Julie and I mostly make videos surrounding topics such as music, makeup, as well as mental health. Today's video is going to be mental health related because of the content of this song, but of course it is also music related. I am a little out of my element. I'm in my work office and was trying to set up my studio and just kind of got a little sidetracked. But anyway, you probably don't want to hear about my life all that much for this video. I know this is going to get copyrighted. I do not care, and we're just going to listen to this because I did not get to hear the Waterparks single yet, so, have to like it. Why the heck am I not subscribed to Waterparks? That makes zero sense. Well, now I am. So anyways, let's get to it.
Everyone you know who's out to get you. Treat me like I'm an asshole, but I don't text when I drive them. I can't say that they're all wrong, no, cause I still use straws on the down low. I wonder where these eyes, and my closet hands, and my pockets are almost surrounded and breathing, I'm drowning. I haven't slept in days, so who's counting you? Everyone you know who's out to get you. Find out that I'm canceled, shit. But I bought a bunch of candy, as much as they would give me. The CVS, my plan B. I might just lose my shit. I'm the balcony from 1 to 3, yeah, that's my purgatory, yeah, until I end it all, shit. Whoops, I got a little dark. Yeah, things get a little hard when you got eyes, and my closet hands, and my pocket. Be paranoid too, 'cause everyone you know knows how to get you.
Here they are. It's catchy.
Everyone you knew was out to get you.
Oh, this is sick. We love the instrumentation. Woo!
Have a Britney moment and to cut it on. I got what I wanted, or at least some song. Yeah, I'm a little bit so I might turn around and say some stupid shit. No, had a Britney moment and I cut it off. Cut it off. Paranoid too. Everyone you knew was out to get you. Be paranoid too. Everyone you knew was out to get you. I'm a little bit so I'll turn around and say some stupid shit. I'm a little bit so I'll turn around and say some stupid shit.
Ooh, it ended quick. Oh, it's only 2.5 minutes. Ah! Okay. All right. Well, I definitely like it. I find the chorus to be catchy, and I have zero complaints because this is my favorite band in the whole world. So I'm not allowed to complain. That's a joke. That's a friggin' joke. But anyways, yeah, I just like impromptu wanted to make a video talking about the song because I felt like there's big mental health components with this song. I mean, with Waterparks in general, obviously there are, and with a lot of music there is as well. So I do have the lyrics up here if we want to take a peek at them together. So I was looking this over prior to filming. But they talk about how this song is how people online have really caused significant stress to Austin Knight, and increased his paranoia, I'm going to assume. Unfortunately, I know I'm a fake fan. I haven't read his book. I need to read his book. I see that the book was called this, and that's where this song comes from, and that's really freaking cool. Like, I think that's so awesome. But it makes sense what he's saying. Like, I feel like he's very much so self-validating in this song. You know, he's saying, you would feel exactly how I felt if you were someone in the spotlight and all these people were bullying you or were coming after you or harming you in any way. You'd be just as paranoid as I would. And that's a good reflection of like, if someone else was in my shoes, would they feel the way I feel? Yeah, Probably. It's probably really hard to be Austenite or really hard to just be someone in the public eye whatsoever. And so I love looking at Genius. This is how I do all of my videos. Honestly, I always look to see what they're talking about. So they're discussing delusions of persecution, unwarranted jealousy, or exaggerated self-importance, typically elaborated into an organized system. Who the heck wrote this? This is so clinical in language. Knight is explaining that his irrational fear is indeed irrational due to his personal feelings and experiences since entering the limelight. Yes. Okay, the second paragraph makes more sense to me. The first sounds like a little bit of psychobabble. I mean, it does get to feelings of unwarranted jealousy, like people being jealous of him, but like essentially they're saying their feelings are invalid, which no one's feelings are invalid. We're all allowed to feel how we need to. We shouldn't behave in a certain way because of feelings, but that's easier said than done. But moving forward, I definitely resonate with this second part, right? That Austen really took the time to see, is this a cognitive distortion? Like, am I irrationally fearing that people are out to get me? Or is this something that's really happening? And so that increases the paranoia when we go and check the facts, and turns out it's rational. Turns out there is something peculiar going on in this situation, and I feel bad for him that he has to deal with this kind of stuff, because paranoia is very anxiety inducing for sure, and I'm someone who deals with a lot of paranoia induced symptoms because of my BPD, and it can be really hard to deal with. I mean, a lot of the time mine is very irrational. I am not in the limelight. I am a very small little YouTuber bean and therapist, and I keep to myself. But anyway, enough about me. So we're just going through the lyrics and talking for the most part. So it's just talking about texting while driving is this major issue, and I like this part. This is where they summarize it nice. Despite his best efforts to be an upstanding citizen, Austen is still regarded as many by a bad guy, leading to immense frustration. So yeah, we're talking about emotions here. We're talking about how Austen is very frustrated because people have depicted him as a bad person, and it doesn't seem like he feels that way about himself, which is wonderful. I'm so glad he doesn't hold a core belief that he is a bad person just because people are saying things about him. And to bring in my personal opinion outside of clinical stuff, to me, it's like Austen has made mistakes, but he's a human being. And we put people on pedestals, which is what fandom was all about, right? That we put Austen up here like he's so freaking perfect and stuff. But he's made mistakes. But what I've noticed about when Austen makes mistakes is he tends to apologize and he tends to rectify what he's done and try to make up for it. I've noticed that a lot with him, that he is looking to grow as a human being, and even by like creating a song like this, that's the growth that I'm seeing from him, that he's really sat down and reflected on his emotions and reflected on his thinking and what is rational and what isn't, to discern like how to cope with it better. And I think that's great for his young fans. You know, a lot of teens listen to Waterparks and they can learn something from this, and I'm sure a lot of teens deal with anxiety and paranoia symptoms, especially if bad things have happened in their lives. It's going to be a little rational to be worried because the evidence shows that bad things have happened. So it makes a lot of sense to me, the lyricism in this song, although some of it's cheeky and silly, of course, because that is Waterparks. But I just wanted to read more about the lyrics, essentially, and see if anything's pointed out to me. So he opened up to thousands of people meticulously observing his every move and mistake. The aspect of fame has only been amplified by social media platforms due to their ability to give fans further access. When you've got eyes in my closet, yeah, Austen doesn't have a lot of privacy as someone who is quite famous in this band, and I know he did take a social media break, and God love him, I'm glad that he did. I'm sure that was really important to his well-being. Yeah, and that's what he's saying. Had a Britney moment, had to cut it off, like talking about when Britney shaved her entire head. And yes, he has been known for chopping off his hair as well. So he's directly referencing that situation. And I'm so interested. I wish I could sit down and interview Austen Knight one day and ask him, like, was that like a publicity stunt? Like, you consciously knew about Britney Spears and wanted to reference it in a song? Or was there really an emotional component of like you broke down and you had enough? Or is it a little of both? You know, do both coexist in this reality? I find this is so interesting. And I like that he said this. This is exactly it. This is when he's made mistakes in the past, right? I might turn around and say some stupid ish. Like, he definitely has, but we all have. And we shouldn't expect people that are celebrities to be perfect. We should expect them to acknowledge their behavior when they make a mistake, just like any human, and try to grow and be better. And we should not have unrealistic expectations of people, because it puts a lot of stress on them, especially people that are in the spotlight like Austen. So I definitely like this song. I definitely like how there's cheeky lyricism to it, but there are some deeper mental health related components here, and especially the concept of paranoia is very clinical in nature when you think about it. So I really like the song on first listen. I'm definitely going to check it out more. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel as well. You can follow me on Instagram, wherever my finger is. My Instagram is Julie_counseling. My Facebook page will be linked in the description box down below. And I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, all.